Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be sharing a personal and honest review of our stay of Hotel Porto Roca in Monterosso in Cinque Terre. So if you're looking for a luxury hotel with breathtaking views and easy access to hiking trails, this is definitely one that you should consider. But as always, I'll be sharing both the highlights and the lowlights from our family experience because it's not all perfect. So let's get into it. Now let me tell you about the climb from the train station to the hotel. My husband decided that it was a smart idea to tackle this quarter-mile hill with our full backpacks instead of waiting for the hotel's free shuttle. And honestly, it wasn't that bad, especially with our backpacks, kind of filtered rim. We did not have roller bags. I will do a whole video around why you shouldn't have roller bags in Italy, but the walk was a great way to get our steps in. And at the end of the trip, like both of us had actually lost weight, which is crazy because we ate a ton. And I'm convinced that it was from walking up and down this hill.
Ainsley, why are we doing this walk?
Because like we can get a good view apparently.
No.
And we won't die to an song.
No, it's because your dad is forcing us to walk up this hill. This is a really steep hill.
If you're not up to the track, the hotel does offer a free shuttle, which we used a handful of times, especially when the kids were tired. But just a heads up, if you're traveling with a larger group like ours, the shuttle can't hold all 6 of us at once, so you might have to do a couple of trips or split up. Either way, the scenic walk is really amazing, especially during sunset, whether you're going up or down the hill. Now let's get into the rooms. And this is where I'm going to be honest. The rooms weren't quite what we expected for a 3-star luxury hotel. We had to split up into 2 rooms because the larger suites weren't available for us for a family of 6. I don't even think they had a room for a family of 6. The decor felt a little bit outdated and the bathrooms were really cramped. We also saw a few ants near the closet, which was kind of gross, to be honest. And so we had to pick up all of our clothes and just shake off all the ants. That being said, the view from the balcony more than made up for it. Every morning was unforgettable. And then it also had dark shades that you can pull down if you wanted to just take out all the light. Despite the rooms not being modern as we had hoped, the views remind you why this place is a luxury option in Cinque Terre. One of the highlights of our stay was definitely the breakfast in the terrace area. The buffet had everything from fresh pastries to eggs. To be honest, in Italy, it's really hard to come by an American breakfast. And so let me just tell you that you can get like lattes up here. There is a breakfast buffet that was the best out of our entire trip in Italy, from Rome to Florence to even Venice. Like, this was the best breakfast by far in terms of like quantity and how much you can eat. Sitting there sipping coffee and overlooking the sea, it was just a perfect way to start our days. Now, the infinity pool,
9 to 8.
it is
9
as
to 8
dreamy as it
is
looks
when the
in
pool's
photos.
open.
The
Look at
pool
that
is
view.
nestled into the cliffside and it feels like you're swimming above the ocean. My
Oh my
husband and I
gosh.
and family spent hours there soaking in the view while the kids splashed around. However, we did
Later.
notice that the poolside service was a bit hit or miss. There was a bit of an aloof attitude when we requested drinks, and then they told our kids to hush with other kids as well because they were being loud, which I get. It's like a honeymoon area for people, so if you have little kids like us, you might not want to bring them.
This hotel sits on a cliff. Now, when I say cliff, I mean like if you are taking your luggage up the steep hill, it's gonna be very, very hard to walk. And so I'd recommend getting the free shuttle up the hill.
Oh, do not.
But
Don't be lazy.
so I want to show you guys what the view looks like so you can see. It's beautiful. Look at that view. It is absolutely gorgeous. They also have these chairs here that you can sit in as well. And then they've got a beach club. It's all rocks. So if you like rock beaches, I will say that it's not the best beach I've been to. I've been pretty spoiled, and we got married on the in St. John in the Virgin Islands. That beach was pristine and beautiful. This is still a beach, so it's really, really amazing. The view is absolutely incredible. I mean, look at this pool. Look at that water. Kids are having a blast. There's a jacuzzi on that side. It is one of the more expensive hotels in this area. But I would say highly recommend going here. We were able to check in at around 1:30, and we asked for connecting rooms. They gave us 3 singles and then a room with a double and a single. So while we weren't able to get our big family of 6 in the same hotel room, I mean, they're right next to each other, and we booked pretty far in advance, probably like 4 or 5 months out.
One of the coolest parts of staying here is the free beach access you get with the room. You'll find the orange and green umbrellas waiting for you. It is a huge money saver. I know that when we asked for how much it cost, before we knew it was even included, it was $80 for our family for the entire day. So that was kind of crazy in terms of the cost if you weren't staying there. Plus, you even get to watch people cliff diving in the area that you're at. So the cliffs can offer jumps of up to 15 feet, which my kids did and loved, and 40 feet. They were having a great time. So I had my 9-year-old jumping off a cliff, as well as my 13-year-old jumping off the cliff. My 7-year-old did not. And so it is a long swim from the beach area to the cliff, but it is doable for kids. One of the reasons why we chose Hotel Porto Roca was its proximity to the Vernazza hiking trail. Now, people do say that you should go from Vernazza to Monterosso because it is a better view. And if I'm being honest, like the view was just as beautiful going from Monterosso to Vernazza. It was a huge, fun experience for our kids. I was concerned that they would fall off a cliff or something, especially my 7-year-old who's kind of clumsy. But to be honest, they had like guardrails everywhere. So there are steps. You'll see a lot of reviews on the steps. So the steps weren't that bad, especially if you're an active family. Now, if you have some handicaps or anything like that, it might pose some difficulty for you. But if you're a family who hikes every, 3-4 months, like you'll be fine.
Okay, my watch says 2.24 miles, and we are 83 minutes in. But that was with a bunch of different stops for water, and then a 7-year-old who's kind of whiny right now. So we're almost there. The town is just right around this corner. So it wasn't too bad. Steps aren't too bad either. I read that the steps are really bad here, but they're not terrible. Okay. So now we are officially coming into Vernazza. Hopefully I'm saying that right. Let's do this. Oh, look at that view.
Would we stay at Hotel Porto Roca again? Honestly, yes, but with some caveats. The location, the cliffside views, the free beach access were really hard to beat, especially if you're looking for a serene getaway in Cinque Terre. But for families, especially with kids like ours who are rambunctious, the quiet, formal atmosphere might not be the best fit. We enjoyed it, but it's, I think, more suited to couples or adults looking for peace and luxury. We did see kids, don't get me wrong, but I feel like there was some, aloofness to the area. So if you want more detailed information, just go ahead and check out my blog post in the description below. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this review helpful, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button for more travel tips and reviews. Again, thanks again for all the details I couldn't fit in this video. Head over to my blog and read my full review. So we'll talk more about our Italy trip in concurrent videos.